the legend, the angry young man, the one-man industry, the big B, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan himself.
It's wonderful to be here and to be able to talk about Great Gatsby. It's just one small little scene, and I am really quite amazed why so much attention is being paid on just a small scene that lasts only for a couple of minutes in the film. The book is iconic, and I think that almost everyone that has had an access to good literature has read the book. I was aware of the story, but after Baz Luhrmann and me came to some understanding that we're doing the film, then he sent me a lot of literature and reference books and things that could inspire me to understand the role better. That the book has now lasted almost 80 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, perhaps even longer.
Perhaps, yeah, 85 to 88 years, and still has a great amount of prominence amongst the literary world. It's a great story. It's very tragic, but it's also very magnanimous. The role of Gatsby himself is so well designed in 1920s New York, an age of extravagance and just before the crash, maybe. Well, a lot of the journalists who met us at the press conference in Cannes wanted to know why Baz Luhrmann had cast me in the role of Wolfsheim, because I'm an Indian and I'm not a Jew, and Wolfsheim was a Jewish character. Baz Luhrmann felt that, you know, the description of Wolfsheim in the film was something which suited my appearance. But I just feel that in cinema we must look above all this. When we go to see a film, we never want to know whether the person sitting next to me, what caste, color, or creed, or religion he belongs to. But we see the same film, we laugh at the same jokes, we cry at the same emotion, we sing the same songs. Within this darkened hall, I doubt if there are very many institutions left that can talk about true integration. In a world that is fast disintegrating, I find this cinema hall to be a great integrator. So it really doesn't matter whether an Indian plays a Jewish character or a Jewish character plays an Indian. Perhaps for the first time, I think an Indian actor has not played an Indian role in an American film. And that was how an Indian could play a non-Indian character. And I met several people after the New York premiere and also the premiere at Cannes, who came up and said, "That was a fantastic accent. You got it absolutely right, just perfect Chicago accent." And I don't know what Chicago accent is all about. I think we learn a lot of the factor of distribution, of exploitation from Hollywood. And I think a lot of it has been incorporated now. Gujarati food is excellent. I'm sorry I'm not staying back for dinner tonight, but you know, you could always pack some for me. I'll take it in my car. I limit my inspiration to my parents, my father and my mother. My father, as perhaps some of you know, a great literature, poet, writer, and greatly inspired by him. My mother, she was a Sikh. It was an intercaste marriage, very unusual for the city of Allahabad, where I was born, where intercaste marriages were absolute taboo. Man ka ho to acha, na ho to zyada acha. If things happen according to your wish, good. If they do not, it's better. I said, I don't understand this. How can it be better? Then he said कि अगर तुम्हारे मन का नहीं हो रहा है, तो ईश्वर के मन का हो रहा है. और ईश्वर जो है, वो हमेशा तुम्हारा अच्छा चाहे. That's something that I've always lived with. There are many times when you face hurdles in life, and you say, okay, मन का नहीं हो रहा अच्छा है, ना हो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. My mother was a very strong-willed person. She very protective about us.
We would now